like, yo, we need to like give back and figure out like affect our communities and like figure out how to do that. A lot of them are from like a few of them are from the South. Some of them from like the West Coast, but everybody just like that common goal of like we got this far, so let's like figure out how to like pull other people up. And I was just like, I need to be around that energy. So that's kind of how it happened.
Yeah,
and there was a whole like Iron Sharp Irons thing. Like they were great, they were excellent people, they were excellent lawyers, and they kind of made me a better lawyer.
Yeah, because like I keep preaching, like it's important that, you know, like for me, like my mom, I told my mom one day I wanted to be a computer engineer, and she was like, you should do that because, you know, there's not a lot of us, you know, as black folks. So when I told her that I wanted to be an agent, I want to be more involved in sports, I was like, you know, it's not a lot of agents and there's not a lot of GMs and owners that's, you know, it's still opportunity for us to like, you know, take over like the industry, like the sports industry, not just as not just for being athletes and coaches and stuff, but also, you know, being a general manager, being the owner, have a big agency and stuff like that. Just really be involved in like in sports because, you know, growing up, my whole thing was like Michael Jordan. Like this dude, he didn't just have a shoe deal. Like he created a brand. You know what I'm saying? Like same thing with LeBron James. I'm still hurt that he left Miami, but I still respect like this dude created a school. You know, like P. Diddy, he created a school. I just love like how, you know, especially like these individuals in our community just create, you know, these different avenues, because I feel like the more we do that, the more after generation after generation after generation, we will like break even more like gates and stuff like that, you know, like more barriers.
Exactly, and I agree with that completely. It's like, I mean, because your job is your job, right? I mean, it's like, I mean, that's your job is your job, but like you do one thing, you get on or whatever, and then you like expand that, you put other people on, you keep going, and you keep jumping on to different lanes. Like one of the people who I kind of like really, really appreciate the way he moves, because it kind of like it gave me something to look at. It was like Hov, for example. Yeah. Like Hov came in, Hov could have just stuck to rapping. He could have just stuck to rapping his whole career, but now he ventured out. I mean, he's doing titles, he did the sports stuff, he's doing like, he did Def Jam for a little while. He's just moving all these different spaces. He got Ace of Spades, he got the 40 that everybody's always at. He's like moving in all these different directions. He got LeBron from school. Like LeBron could have just stuck the ball, but like he's in the school, he's also like he's also speaking out politically, and which I think is like dope when people say, oh, shut up and show up. I'm like, nah, man got a voice too, so like let him speak. Just jumping into different lanes. I mean, I know he's a subject of like controversy right now, but like even Kanye, like he could have just stuck to rapping too, but he got Yeezys. Yeah. I mean, Yeezys like over the $1 billion line. Like I mean, you could like these people just didn't stay in their lanes, and I don't think. I think we get on, you do what you gotta do, like take whatever talent you gotta take that talent, and then like just like continue to evolve. Like you don't have to just stay in one space. Like you can evolve and you can put people on. You can bring the people that you like were starting with. You can bring those people on, and then you can all just prosper together and continue to build the community up. And I think that's the biggest thing. It's like community building. It's building. It doesn't just stop with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's why, you know, I chose the industries, because I do so much. That's why I chose, you know, music, sports, and like I just started doing this podcast like last year. Like, you know, I just call myself a media person now, but that is why, like, you know, I love doing this, because I get to meet people, I get to, you know, bring people together, and I feel like at the end of the day, what's the better feeling of having John Doe and Sabrina and Jim and Timothy and Selena, like all just come together and you just watch them grow something. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't have to, ain't about the money and stuff like that, or like the knowability. Like, you know, for example, like I don't have to put my name on it. I just want to see it grow. Exactly. You know, because it could grow into something big that it could just take over and just help a lot of people like get like jobs and careers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel you.
Yes.
I mean, I think when you're doing something, I mean, when you're doing something just as a passion, like versus like doing it for the money, you always do it so much. You always do so much better at it. It's just a thing. It's like, okay, if the money's motivating you, then you just don't like just go on a whim and like do something. If something else comes up for more money, you're gonna just jump to that. But if it's a passion, if it's something you feel deep in your spirit, it's something you're gonna do. You're gonna grind out with it. You're gonna like do it even when you're not making money. You're gonna do it when nobody's listening. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it until you get to that point where it's like, yo, I built this into something.
Yeah.
And I built it into something, and I feel that. So it's like, I get that. I get that completely. It's like, at some point it gets beyond money. You gotta have some money to like make sure you eat. Like you eat, you gotta home your head, like your basic needs are met. But beyond that, like I think it's all about chasing your passion.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Deciding what that passion is for you, and not letting anybody else decide what that passion is.
It is. Now, since you've been the first lawyer on the podcast, this segment I like is it's gonna be kind of different because you're a lawyer, but I'm still gonna throw you these. Well, this is 3 questions, 3 simple questions, and it's the top 5. So, I'm gonna have, I guess, a top 5 music, like your favorite artists. The second is gonna be top 5 and like favorite, like I guess, moments, like sports moments, whether it was in Virginia, whether it was at DC. Like, who's your favorite team? First of all, like your favorite teams.
My favorite teams. I'm from Virginia, so by default, I'm rocking with the Wizards. But I'm also a huge Melo fan. So, I'm kind of looking forward to him moving to Houston and joining with the Rockets. So that's gonna be a good thing to watch. So, I'm really, really rocking with the Wizards though. It's the team I've always looked at. In terms of football, man, I don't know, man. I haven't really ever had like super allegiance to any football team. I just appreciate the sport.
Yeah.
Same for baseball. Same for I just started to just catch a few hockey games since I've been out here in New York. But I'm just a fan of the sports. Except for basketball. Basketball is kind of where I got I got a few teams. I got the Wizards, of course, and then beyond that, like I'm just a Melo fan. So, even though people hated on his last season, whatever, I think he's gonna pull through this year.
Yeah, of course. I always been a Melo fan. Of course, I'm a Dwayne Wade fan first, but Carmelo was like my second favorite player from that draft. That draft. Yeah. To me, it's gonna go down like the 1984 to 83 draft for the NFL when they had like Dan Marino and all of them in that draft. Yeah. But and then the last one is top 5, I guess, moments in your as a lawyer so far. I guess it's like whether it's like charity events, anything. So. The top 5, I want to go first, top 5 artists of all time for music.
That's tough. That's super tough. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to offend anything that I'm not thinking of, so I'm just going to cut it to like top 5 that I think right now.
Okay.
Because I think that'll be an easier question. So, of course, Hov, you got to Hov in I really, really like J. Cole. You got some J. Cole in there. If we're talking about like right now, I really like Big Sean too.
Yeah, Big Sean underrated to me so far.
Yeah, bro, super underrated. He's definitely like a superstar. Who else would I throw in that list? Now it's getting tough. Even like 5 for now. Who I throw in that list? I kind of throw him in there because he's just an amazing lyricist, like Kendrick that. Amazing lyricist, so you got to throw him in there. This last one could be a toss-up in terms of I didn't even throw any like R&B artists in there. Who might be? I'm not even gonna. That's a tough one too. Nah, I'm not even go R&B. I'm not gonna open up that can of worms. I'm gonna have to throw him in there. He's just like talented. I'm gonna say Drake. Drake is just like he's talented, so I'm gonna have to throw him in there. He should be in that list. At least right now, his numbers is crazy. So,
I think Dude got what? Like, how many songs he got in the top 5 right now? Top on 100, like 8, right?
Yeah,
8 songs on top 100.
Yeah, you can't hate on that man. That man is on his thing.
Yeah, man. I can't, that's a whole different, conversation for another day with him and the Pusha T beef, because I tell people, like, Drake, he lost the beef lyrically. Pusha T is a lyricist, he's an MC, but Drake overall, he's a superstar. You can't.
Drake ain't had no business in that thing anyway. He couldn't. He didn't win. He couldn't. I mean, not he didn't win, but like it was no upside.
Yeah.
And from my point, it was no upside that for engagement in that whole thing. Like,
yeah.
What was he gonna win? Like he's already Drake. Like he can't do anything but like help push it. Like even by dissing push it, he helps push it.
Yeah.
So that's why you losing if you win in that situation. So I think he made the smart call by just not even responding.
Yeah, man. So we got the music part. So for sports, I'm just gonna ask you, who's your top 5 NBA players right now?
Top 5 NBA players?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't even like lie. You can't even go up. This is like a more factual question. Like, you gotta give LeBron number 1. Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I mean, that man. I mean, had it not been for the injury, this is just pure ranking. It's not even like just pure like skill. Like if it had not been for the injury, it would have been more of a toss-up. I think KD number 2.
Yeah.
It would have been a toss-up for him and Kawhi, but like Kawhi was out last season, so nobody really knows what he's coming back with. Number three, just that's where it gets difficult. I'm gonna have to give it to Kawhi just from everything he's done in the past, though.
I think
Kawhi number 3.
I think Kawhi got a. I think he'll rebound with Toronto. I think he really lost his trust with San Antonio, with the players jumping on him. Because you never know, he probably really was hurt. Kawhi just one of them dudes where he's quiet and stuff, but.
Yeah, he got insane talent. I can't even say anything. Yeah, I mean, I want to see what he's gonna do with Toronto. It should be an interesting move for him. Like, who's number 4? Number 4 is tough. And now you got those out. You got them 3 out the way. I mean, I just think he's nice. I just think he's super nice. I'm gonna have to give it. I can't think of anybody else right now. I'm probably missing somebody, but I might have to just say Kyrie Irving.
Of course.
Like, I know I'm skipping over Harden and Russ and everything, but I just think he's just nice. Who's number 5? Number 5 to me right now.
It's a lot of players.
It's a lot of talented players. I mean. That's a tough one. Number 5, I might have to give it to. I might actually have to give it to Harden. I might have to give it to Harden.
Harden over Steph.
Yeah, he's so Curry like Harden. I might have to give it to him.
Over Steph and Westbrook and Anthony Davis.
I'm giving it to Harden over Westbrook. I mean, I think Westbrook is he's super talented. I don't know. I might give Steph number 5.
Maybe 5A, 5B, because Harden, the thing I know is about Harden, though, I respect him because he really, every year, he just elevate his game.
Exactly.
So it's just...
He's down to play. And I don't know, I got them winning this year. Hopefully that happens. Hopefully Houston takes it this year. Yeah, I said if last year, because I'm a Heat fan, but I'm also a Golden State fan. Not just when, just recently, but you remember back in 2007 when they beat Dallas that first year? In the first round, they was the first AFC to ever do it. So I was like, them boys raw. They had Baron Davis, they had a couple of them boys, Steven Jackson, they had a couple of them boys on there, but I just like underdogs, so I just followed them, and then when they got Steph Curry, I'm like, this boy raw. Despite the injuries early, this boy's gonna be the truth, and he's gonna go down to So now the last top 5 is I guess your favorite moments as a lawyer so far. Oh man, I've had a few of these as well. I mean, I guess by far my favorite moment is probably just getting that scholarship done and giving it to the 2 students. Just being able to be back at school and just talk to all the kids about that experience and just like just giving back. I think that's like number one, of course. Number two, I mean, I do a whole bunch of like